Hello everybody and welcome to another video once again. And you guessed it, it is now time for the next team for the all-time team builds on MLB The Show 24. As you can see, this time it is the Los Angeles Angels, or the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, or California Angels, or Anaheim Angels. Any way that you want to call them, but right now I think they are called just the Los Angeles Angels, but really, they play their games in Anaheim. And they've been around since the 1960s, and they're actually a team that I actually like. You know, I grew up on them. I've seen them play against the Baltimore Orioles many, many times. They've also, been an American League team for a while too. They've pretty much have been in the American League since 1961 and been in the West Division since 1969. They're the Los Angeles Angels from 1961 to 1965, the California Angels 1965 to 1996, the Anaheim Angels 1997 to 2004, then the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim 2006 to 2005, to 2015, and now the Los Angeles Angels since 2016. But to me, they'll always be the California Angels and the Anaheim Angels. And I don't really go over like retired numbers, but I do have, about five of them, and they are Jim Fregosi, who was a manager, I believe, Gene Autry, who was one of their owners, I think, too. Um, who else? It says number 26 for Gene Autry. I guess that was his number or something. Rod Carew, who was a great player. Unfortunately, I don't have him on the roster. I have somebody else on there in his place, and the others are who's number 30? Nolan Ryan and Jimmy Reese. Don't really know that person. I guess he was a player for them or something. He was a coach and stuff. And okay, well, he was a pretty much a player for them and also a coach, I guess, from 1973 to 1994. Okay, but that's pretty cool. Anyway, so this is the squad that I am going with, and of course, they have won the World Series only once, which was in 2002 when they beat the Giants, which I was glad about. And right now, they're struggling a little bit. Mike Trout isn't really staying healthy a little bit. He's been having some pretty bad seasons ever since he won a lot of MVPs. I think in 2014, 17, and 18, one of them years. I can't really remember exactly, but you know, for the rest of the squad, we'll just go with this. For catcher, we have Mike Napoli. I was gonna go with Logan O'Hoppe, but I don't have the other card. I mean, I've done pretty well with this one, and he's done really well, so we're gonna go with him. First base, we're going with Jared Walsh. We don't have Albert Pujols, and don't have Mo Vaughn, just people, the name that played for them. Second base, we're going with Kyron Paris. I guess that's the name that's pronounced. I mean, I know it's kind of an unknown name probably to some people, but I'm not using Rod Carew. We don't have Adam Kennedy. We don't have any other people that played for them. Damian Easley is a name that popped in my head, but he also played for the Tigers. Third base, of course, we're going with Troy Gloss, which is no question because he spent many seasons with them. I know Anthony Rendon's the current one, but he's struggling. We're going with Zach Neto for shortstop. Left field, now this is where it gets interesting, I'm sure. Well, not interesting for one of them. Left field, I'm going with Jim Edmonds. Now, I would probably put him over at first base, and then for left field, we have to use somebody else on the squad because the outfield is kind of full, unfortunately. But if I were to put somebody out there, well, it can't be Chili Davis because of the fact that he is not a. He does have actually a secondary position of left field, but why aren't they showing him on the roster? I guess because I don't really know. But anyway, so putting Jim Edmonds in left field, he's made many, many great plays in left field and center field. I think he may have played right field too. Center field, we're going with Mike Trout, no question. And right field, I'm going with Tim Salmon. I'm not starting Vladimir Guerrero. I mean, Tim Salmon's played longer. He's been here since 1993 till 2004, I think, with the Los Angeles Angels. or Anaheim, any way you want to call it. Vlad played for them from 2004 to 2009, and he did win an MVP in 2004, and he won the Home Run Derby in 2007, but that's about it. But I like Tim Salmon more. I mean, I was a fan of him growing up. I thought he had a great swing. And designated hitter, we're going with Cole Calhoun for the captain boost as well. And on the bench, we have Taylor Ward, Torrey Hunter, Chili Davis, and Logan O'Hoppe. For the rotation, Shohei Ohtani, and unfortunately, Ohtani has no energy, and we're not going to be able to start him. So we're going to go with the number 2 option, and that is Griffin Channing, and with his Tier 3 boost as well, too, because it's probably going to need it. Tyler Anderson, Bert Blyleven, and Nolan Ryan. Really want to start him, but I'm going to give somebody else a chance. And the bullpen is actually all right. Of course, you got Troy Percival for closer, and then you got Rossell Iglesias, Ben Joyce, Aaron Loop, Hunter Strickland, Lee Smith, who only spent 1 season, but it's better than nothing. He did have a good season. He was an all-star. And then Carlos Estevez and a live series, Jose Gijada. I don't know how it's pronounced. And for the uniforms, we'll be going with the 1994 look, the 1994 home uniforms and the 1994 road ones, because it always reminds me of that movie Angels in the Outfield, because these were the uniforms they always wore, and it's one of my favorite movies, actually, because I actually thought that was a very, very good movie. And did we show the captain boost for the pitcher? I don't think we did. Yeah, there we go. There you have it. Now you see it. Okay. So, of course, we'll play at the stadium that they have been playing in for a pretty good while. Last one we did was, of course, the Kansas City Royals, and we came out with a victory. I was very surprised because I thought for sure we were not. Because the way that the player, kept playing against us, I was like, oh my god. But we'll see how we do. We'll see if we're the home team. And the lineup, we have Kyron Paris at second, Mike Trout in center, Jim Edmonds in left, Tim Salmon in a cleanup spot in right, Troy Gloss at third, Mike Napoli at catcher, Cole Calhoun at DH, Zach Neto at short, and Jared Walsh at first base. All right, here we go. Looks like we're the away team for this. Sorry, it took up a lot of time and all that, but it's okay. We're facing Pedro Martinez, the Willemstad Curacao. All right.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show
like
brings you
Shea Stadium.
Baseball. It's Baltimore.
Yeah, it kind of looks like
Boston.
it. He is 45 and 22. Okay, doesn't really play that much, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here is Kyron. Yes, Kyron Paris. Probably the unknown person to a lot of people, but you never know. He could be a pretty good player. Thought for sure he's gonna offer a friendly quit, but he didn't. Tough one right there.
1-1.
Yeah, with the boost, it puts them up to a 99, along with the other players, but they're already rated a 99. And I'm hoping we can win. We've only won 3 of them with the Orioles, the Cubs, and now the Royals. This one's going to be tough. I mean, I don't use a lot of players on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I use Mike Trout, as you can see. I have him at parallel 4. Don't think he'll get up to parallel 5. I mean, he's got a little bit to go, but hopefully he'll have a good game.
Just missed.
And it's a shame, with Mike Trout struggling because of the fact that Trout, is like one of the greatest baseball players right now. But I think right now a lot of people are watching Shohei Ohtani more than him. And of course I wanted to get Shohei Ohtani in the lineup too, but there really wasn't much to do. I mean, I didn't want to take out Tim Salmon and Jim Edmonds, mainly because of the fact that they were 2 of my favorites. There's one of them. I always liked Jim Edmonds' swing. He also did play for the Cardinals, and I think the Cubs and another team. He's not a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. I think, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd have to look at his stats and see, is exactly how well he did. I mean, I know he had a lot of great seasons, and he was an all-star a bunch of times too.
And that is the inning.
Played from 1993 to 2010. He has a 284 career average and 393 career homers. He was a four-time All-Star, twice with the Angels, 2003 with the Cardinals, and 2005 won 8 Gold Gloves. Now I got to look at his stats, like how many career hits that he has. I'm pretty sure there's I want to say he's got about 2,300. I don't think he had like I think he had like 200 career hits or 200 hits in a season before. He has 1949, 1,949 career hits. Well, that's probably why that's holding him back, like why he's not in the Hall of Fame. But I'm sure he's been on the ballot many times too.
Chase that time.
And I've really been liking recording the videos on the PlayStation thing here instead of doing it on the OBS thing, because the quality has been much better. I think I need a better monitor, honestly. I tried to get one, but some lady stood me up, said I wanted to buy it, and she said okay, and I was going to get it, but she wound up putting that it was sold, and I said I was going to buy it. But oh well.
Griffey Jr. now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
But also for the rotation, I did not mention other people that pitch for the Los Angeles Angels. Like, we don't have Bartolo Colon, we don't have John Lackey anymore. Come on, that is bullshit. Starting it again. Had 2 strikes on him, and same with Trey Turner, and they're getting two strike hits. He's getting out of hand. This may not be a good game, I mean, we do have a good amount of good players on here, but just try and do the best we can, like always. Okay, let's try the slurve. There we go. Finally got a strikeout.
2 on, 1 out.
Now, for those of you that haven't seen the movie Angels in the Outfield, it is a 1994 baseball movie starring Joseph. I'm getting messed up with my words. I'm sorry. Is Trout gonna catch that? No, yeah, he is. Oh, he got him doubled up. Why weren't you at second base? What are you doing?
So first and
Crap.
second with 2 outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Wow.
Double steal.
Trying to go for a double steal. They're trying to get some base runners. Why did he swing at that? All right, let me try and get out of this inning, and then I'll get back to that movie. All right, Lemons has got it. There we go. But anyway, it's a 1994 baseball movie starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I was going to say, try and say that 3 times fast, but yeah, he pretty much stars in the movie as Roger, a kid who's in a foster family home with his best friend JP, and in the beginning of the movie, Miguel. But Miguel's a punk and a freaking kid, makes fun of them and stuff, and the person that takes care of them, Maggie. And of course, she doesn't see it, but the kids do. But he winds up finding a foster family that takes him in, or, takes... I think I made a mistake. It's not a foster home they're staying in. It's a home, where the lady takes care of them and stuff. But Miguel winds up getting placed in the foster home later in the movie, and I'm like, thank God. I don't know who played that kid, but he was stupid. Well, he wasn't funny, number one, and he only was seen in the beginning of the movie. But it's pretty much focused on Roger and JP. So they go to the California Angels game during school or something. It's like a day where they where the school bus takes them to the game, and they wind up watching it. But the night before, Roger winds up praying for the team to get help because they're struggling, they're in last place and stuff, and his dad winds up visiting him and tells him that he is going up north or whatever, and he said that he was going to take Roger with him, but they're not a family because he refuses to take care of Roger, and their mother is not with them. Their mother is pretty much in jail or something, or just chooses not to be with them. I don't really know exactly. Damn it, that was a tough pitch. But when Roger's dad is leaving, and Roger says to him, "Dad, when are we going to be a family again?"
Hit hard, but
But
foul
he
off to the
winds
left.
up saying
From Lindor,
sarcastically,
being
"From where I'm
drafted out of
sitting,
Montverde
I say
Academy,
when the
he's a
Angels win
guy
the
that's turned
pennant."
into one of the best
But
all-around
Roger takes it
players in the game.
seriously and prays
The
for the team to
pitch.
get help and start winning. So one day
That's
when
to
Roger and
third.
JP are at the
Loss.
game,
Zips it
Roger
across.
winds up seeing
Lindor retired.
a group of
Now
angels
Schwarber
flying
comes
from the
up to lead
sky and
here.
helping the team,
Obviously a guy
like
who makes
making one of
good
the
contact,
outfielders, which is
hits for
actually a
average.
young
But one
Matthew
of the things in
McConaughey,
today's game, the value
make a
in the
great
fact
play
that
in left
he hits
field
both
by
righties
picking
and
him up off the
lefties.
ground and making the catch.
Schwarber out of the play.
And
Here's the
then
catcher.
after that,
More hit
one
in
of the
center.
hitters,
Here's something to watch.
Tris
He's got the
Messberg,
best
whatever his
numbers
name
on the
is,
team.
but
He's
rest in
been
peace to
hurting.
the actor who played him, who is the catcher. The Angels help
And a
him like
foul
at bat,
ball.
like they want to hold him the bat with him, and he winds up breaking his bat and hitting a home run that wins the game. Of course, the team is in disbelief, including the manager, George Knox, played by
Two
Danny Glover,
outs.
who pretty much is used to the team
Bounced up
losing
the
and
middle.
stuff,
Oh,
and
nice
he winds
play
up
from his backside. Bring up
talking to
three down, inning
Roger
over.
when Roger goes to meet
Back
George
here in
Knox, and he
Queens.
winds up
Now it's the
telling him that there
DH,
were
number
angels helping them.
56.
But he is in disbelief to believe Roger, and also the boss angel, like the leader of the
Martinez
angels, is
back to
played by
work.
Christopher Lloyd.
Just
Tony
missed.
Danza is also in the movie as one of the pitchers on the team, which is Mel Clark. I'm not really going to go through the whole movie,
High
but it's
fly
actually a
ball
very
out into
good
left center
movie.
field. Schwarber
It's a
settles under
comedy
it.
movie. I mean, it's got like some
Looks it
emotional
away for the
scenes in it and
out.
stuff.
And there's
Because
one
later in
away.
the movie, when
So digging
the
in,
California
Zach
Angels are
Neto.
winning games, and
Outfield
all of a
playing
sudden they're now in
very
the hunt,
deep, not wanting
for the
anything over
playoffs
their
now,
heads.
Roger
Right through
gets
there for a strike.
a call. Well, Maggie takes it, and it's his counselor or whatever, and Roger has to appear in court with his
And there's a
father
foul
or
ball.
something.
These hitters like this that have so much
But
power.
Roger refuses to
Look forward
go
to seeing them
because
hit the
there is a
ball
game
long way,
today. But
if you're in the stands,
his
or you're in a broadcast booth,
counselor,
or you're a
or well,
writer, you better
is
keep your eye on
the
the game.
person, I don't even know what she is, Maggie. I mean, not
Here's
his
the
mother
0-2.
or anything. He's like his caretaker or something, like is what she is to him.
Edman in
But anyway,
position.
we're just the person,
He's got it,
taking care
and
of
it's two
Roger and
away.
JP. But anyway, Roger refuses to go once
Now
again
here
because of the
is
fact that he
Jared
doesn't want to
Walsh.
miss the game. But she tells him that he doesn't have a choice. So Roger has to go to the court, and JP and the guy that is like the guard to them and stuff, the
Strike
job
one.
security man,
Top of the third, no score.
David, his name is. He
Strike two.
is with him
He
too,
normally does damage
and pretty
on that
much
pitch
Roger
in that location, just to swing and a miss there.
is at court and then finds out
The other way,
that
and he
his
beats the
father
shift.
has given up his
Around
rights
first and
to
hustling for second.
Roger. And
He's
Roger,
there.
of
It's a
course, took it
two-out
seriously when he said
Man, those
about
are the
getting
types
back
of hits
together
where
when
you
the
don't feel
Angels win the
any
pennant.
vibration in your hands
But
whatsoever.
unfortunately,
Such a good
Roger
feeling.
is
Just a simple
heartbroken
grab
by
ball
all
the other
this
way.
and gets very
Eyes
emotional
open,
and starts
sometimes that's
crying
all you need
because
to
of
do.
his
Just let
father
the ball
doing that.
travel, put
And
the ball in
personally,
the
I
play,
think that
just
was
hope
really
it finds a
stupid of
hole.
his father to
And
do
on
that. I don't
second,
know
two
who the
down.
actor was that played him, but he was certainly a
And the
jerk
count is
too.
1-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the
Even though,
board
yeah, it's
first
just a
here after
movie
that
and all
clutch
that, but that was a
two-out double
stupid
made
move
this
on
inning
his part,
interesting.
and probably would have been better, if he did, try and be a family with him, but he chose not to.
And now the count is even. Runner at
Unfortunately,
second,
I've
two
been in
down.
the same boat as that too with my real father.
Got him swinging.
I don't mean to bring that up and stuff, but it's a true thing. But anywho, so after that, the Angels wound up losing the
Back
game,
here at Citi
and
Field. Set for the bottom
JP,
of the
his
third.
friend, is
And
crying
here
as well
is
too
Johnny
because they
Edman.
lost. But unfortunately, JP
Now the
winds up spilling the
right-hander ready to
beans
go.
to
Still
radio
no score.
announcer Ranch Wilder
Placed down the line.
of the California
Could be extra
Angels
bases.
and
Now
tells
return for
them
second.
that Roger prayed for
And
Angels to
he's
help
got a
them,
leadoff double.
and pretty much the whole team, including the
Waste no
owner,
time
finds
there.
out
Punched
that
that
there
one down
are,
the line for extra
players,
bases,
or
and that
well,
was
not
an
players, there
excellent
are
job
angels
going
helping
with
the
pitch
team.
on the outside.
And
Got
now
his
the,
bat on play
guy,
and
he's
just
going to go
drilled
for
it.
third. Come on, get him, get him, get him. Oh my God, they fucking did that.
And runners at the corners to
Oh,
start
I
the
hate
inning.
when they do that.
Ken
Getting fucking
Griffey
cocky.
Jr. Now at the Turner runs. runs.
Ball
Ball
go for
misses.
second, and he's safe, of course. Got too much speed.
With a stolen base.
Got around the tag. But anywho, like, catches the attention of the owner, and he confronts George Knox about it and says about,
Oh, this one high and deep.
right, we're
Way
down
back
3-0.
there. And it's gone.
He winds up confronting George Knox about it and says that there are, like,
It's 3-0.
people, helping them, but of course Roger is the only one that sees the Angels helping the team. So pretty much the owner is threatening to fire George Knox because of all this. So Knox appears at a conference about the whole thing and pretty much tells him that he wanted Roger, to come and help the team and all that. And Maggie winds up saying a few words and all that. So they wind up dropping everything about what happened, and they continue to play, and Knox keeps his job, and pretty much Roger and JP are now at the game in the dugout with their own uniforms, and this is pretty much the game where it's going to send the Angels to the playoffs or not. If they win, if they win, they go into the playoffs. If they lose, they don't go to the playoffs. So Roger winds up getting a visit from the boss angel, Al, and tells them that they are not here to help them. He was just checking on Mel Clark to see how he is. But pretty much, the California Angels win the game against the, I want to say, it's the Chicago White Sox, because one of the baseball players was actually a real baseball player, and he had a different name in the movie, but his real name is Carney Lansford. He was a third baseman for the Oakland Athletics, and he plays a character for the Chicago White Sox. And pretty much, the California Angels win the game. Roger and JP go home to celebrate with Maggie and George Knox as well, too. But Maggie tells Roger that his counselor has supposedly found a home for him. JP winds up leaving because he doesn't want to lose Roger as his friend, but Roger winds up finding out that the person that has decided to adopt him is George Knox. Roger, of course, is in disbelief at first, but George explains to him that he wants to be a parent and stuff. Well, now we're in mercy rule territory, unfortunately. I knew this was going to be tough. Now I'm going to have to get the bullpen warmed up because Channing's already up to 6 earned runs. I really wanted to start Ohtani, but it probably wouldn't have made a difference anyway. They were just facing a tough person. That wasn't even a hittable pitch, too. That was way inside. I guess he expected it coming. But anywho, then Roger winds up telling him no, that he can't do it, and he asks why, and he says that he can't because of JP. But George tells him that he also has adopted JP as well. But, of course, they want Maggie to be a part of it, too, but Maggie refuses because her work is right there, which she does. Another nice play there by Neto. Nice. That's the second time Posada's done that, and second time he's made a play. Well, that's all we got. One damn hit. That's major league. I mean, that's not...
As we go to the top of the fourth.
All right, let's see if we can do something. Like I said, we're in mercy rule territory, but we're only down 6 runs. So anyway, the film ends with Roger and JP hugging George Knox, and Al, the boss angel, appears, and JP sees them, and he says keeps saying the McDonald's quote a lot of times from back in the day. It could happen. Come on. Trying to take a play out of my book when I was doing, making all them plays. Of course. But yeah, but he just sees him and says, "I knew it could happen."
Love it here at Citi Field. You know,
And
it replaced
Al
the Ranger
leaves and looks
Stadium
at the
back in
camera and looks at
2009, and
the
Chipper Jones
looks at the
was really
camera and
sad to see
tells
it
them
go.
we're
It's
always
actually the third
watching.
home of the Mets since they
And
started
that's
out
pretty
at the
much
Polo
at the end of
Grounds
the movie.
for 2 seasons
No, I
before
wasn't really
Sheamus
going to tell,
finished.
like, I mean, I didn't say, like, the whole thing, I mean, but, I mean, I kind of did. I mean, I didn't go from, like, start to finish, like the rest of the other scenes, too. But, yeah, it's a very good movie, like I said. But there also were a few other movies, too. There was, I think, Angels in the End Zone, which is a football movie. And I think there was another, I can't remember.
And strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now
Can't
outside.
remember, like,
Exactly
which one
sure
it
where to
was.
look for this next pitch.
Left
Are we going to get a
field,
run?
back there. Schwarber
Yeah,
reaches
he's not going to
back.
catch that.
Goodbye, Cobra.
See, this is why I wanted to start Tim Salmon. Because like I said, I love his
It's
swing,
6-1.
and I thought he was a really great player, even though Vlad was good,
Bases
too.
empty with 2 away.
But
Troy Gloss digs
I
in
really
now.
just,
He's 0 for 1.
I mean, I remember him as a member of the Montreal Expos, of course, from the late 90s till 2000. Oh, what year was it? 2003. Yeah.
That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1.
Yeah. But, yeah, like I said, it's a very good movie. If you have not seen that movie, you should.
Swing and a miss. That one
Very
at
good comedy movie.
0-2 now.
Why'd I do that?
Swing and a miss.
All right, we're probably going to bring in the new pitcher now.
To first. That completes the strikeout, inning over.
Yeah, let's take a look on here. Yeah, Angels in the Outfield was actually an original 1951 film. Yeah, it started in 1951 with the original movie. I never even seen the original one. Then came the second one. Then we had Angels in the End Zone and Angels in the Infield, which is a 2000 movie, and I never really heard of that one. I mean, I think I have, but I never saw it.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That
You've got to be kidding me. Now it's 7-1. We're up by 6 again. For one damn pitch, and he drills it.
So the batting order turns over.
Think about just, quitting this one, just going to the next one. Oh my God. Yeah, because we're almost in mercy rule territory. We're at this point where we just got to probably end this game. That wasn't even a bad pitch, I don't think. No, oh my God. This guy is a... Oh, I feel like this guy's cheating. Every pitch that I'm throwing is getting drilled, and this is ridiculous. These aren't even, like, pitches in the middle. Look at this shit. Well, he's going to... I thought for sure he's going to drill that.
Jones up for the third time.
Goodbye.
Swung on, belted. And that
going
one
to the
is off the wall.
left field area, and he's going to stay at...
second and third, nobody out. And that's
yeah, but I never really saw the later one, but and the other one, Angels in the End Zone, no, I did not see that. And watch him, hit this one out. Of course, that's going to go right under his glove, and that's probably going to 10-1 now, and this is probably going to be the end of the game because this is pretty much mercy rule territory. I can't believe it. This is probably going to be the first game of the all-time teams where we're going to go into mercy rule. Yeah, well, unfortunately, this person is just not playing very fairly.
Absolutely belted. Salmon raging back towards the wall.
Of course. Who couldn't have seen that coming?
Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out.
This is unbelievable.
No outs. This is bullshit. This really is. I'm just going to warm up Hunter Strickland, but it's not going to matter.
That's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate, and it's even better when it gets you extra.
Okay, that's... You better catch that. Yeah, Luis Rendifo, or Rengifo, another person I did not use in the all-time teams. I was going to put him at second base, but I was like, nah, let's go with this person. I'm surprised that is not going. I mean, it's right at the wall, but it is going to score another run. It's going to make it 11-1. They would play third. Yep, and that's it. Game's over. Wow. What a fucking waste that was. I can't believe that. I can't believe we got mercy ruled in this one, but yeah, that sucks. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap this up. Sorry this one ended pretty quickly, but we just pretty much did not get what we wanted. I mean, it could have been a better outcome. But I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope everybody enjoyed. Hopefully. Like, comment, and subscribe. Not a bad thing, a good thing. And you all take care, and thanks again for watching.